Well, good morning, Mark. It's nice to
Morning.
see you.
You too.
We're back networking again.
I
So,
know
do you want-
it's been a while, but it's nice to be back, isn't it? Nice to be back, talking and meeting with local businesses in and around Farnham. I think that's the whole point and purpose of these sort of events, is just to connect local businesses that are in and around Farnham and help each other out, work together, and expand people's networks.
So obviously, we used to do this in a sort of
We did.
previous existence. So what's changed? So we're back here again.
Well, yeah, what's changed? Our business this is a new business for us, new pub venture called New Dawn Pubs. We've currently got 5 pubs. We've just bought a 5th actually, all in and around the area. And we've just bought one near Guildford called the Gumshaw Mill in Gumshaw. Don't know if you know that.
For many years ago.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it's falling down, but it's not. And an old mill, and we're refurbishing that at the moment. Hopefully we'll have that open pre-Christmas. But specifically here at the Castle in Farnham, this is a pub that we've owned since 2019, and we've always intended to develop it and refurbish it so it's a bit more in keeping with what a pub in the middle of Farnham should offer. But it we had things that got in the way, like COVID and various other bits and pieces. So it's been a bit delayed, but we're really pleased to have finally done the works and made it a much more modern, inviting, airy space for people to come and have a beer or a bite to eat or chat with their friends or what have you. And we've got a couple of great private dining rooms on the first floor, which are really good for family gatherings or business meetings or what have you. And in fairness, we're always popular before we refurbish, but now they're a lot more inviting. So yeah, really happy to be at probably quite a difficult time for consumers and for pubs. Happy to have invested in a great location in the middle of Farnham and hopefully provide something that really benefits the town.
So obviously we're in Farnham. I'll tell you something. Not many people know. I'm part of the Farnham bid.
Okay.
Have you heard about that?
I haven't, no.
Well, the bid process is where local authorities.
Oh, bid. I thought you said
BID.
beak. Yeah, I know what the bid is. Yeah,
so I'm part of the Farnham bid.
Right, yeah.
So
yeah.
I will probably have to speak to you separately about that at some point.
Pleasure. Happy to be involved.
So obviously the idea of that is to get more traction for local business and more things going on. So I guess the question to you is how do people find out about the Castle Inn? How do they book? Mm-hmm. Are there any current offers?
Yeah, there's always things going on. I mean, look, we've got a great website. We're big presence on all the digital platforms, as you would, all the social platforms, as you would probably know. We have a really good loyalty scheme, which is all digital now. It's an app that people can download. Tells you about our venues, what's happening, what's going on, what the menu is, what's happening at Christmas, all those sort of bits and pieces. And actually, if you download it by the end of October, then you get a free £10 voucher as well. And the good thing about
make a note about that.
Yeah, well, the good thing about it is that it allows people to, as most loyalty schemes do, you collect points every time you're in the pub having a beer or bite to eat, and then you can redeem them as and when you want to, and it's all there on your phone, which is great. And there's always that being part of our loyalty club as well, or a member of our loyalty club, which is totally free. You also get discounted, you get preferential rates and discounted bits and pieces. So I think Monday to Thursday, 4 to 6, you get 20% off in the bar. So if you want to come and have a pint or a G&T or a glass of wine or what have you, then you get a really good discount on that as well. So and every month there's different promotions and initiatives that are happening. So yeah. Morning.
That's quite ironic because you walked through earlier.
I know.
So it's really good to work together again. I have eaten in the pub, as you know. I would recommend it to anybody. And I guess as time goes on, we'll do more networking. Are you sort of open to doing a networking session yourself at some point?
Of course, yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, I mean, I've been in the pub trade for 20 plus years now, and one of the things I do is I chair one of the trade bodies called the British Institute of Innkeeping, which is there are 3 main trade bodies in our industry, and that's the main one for pubs. So I'm very actively involved in the industry. some of that is about political engagement and lobbying, and a lot of it is about understanding the needs of the membership. The BII has 10,000 independent members up and down the country, which is about 25% of pubs, so it's a pretty big industry body. And a lot of my role is about representing views of members as an operator, and what our challenges are, what our needs are, and obviously that's been very prevalent over the last 3 years, because it's been a pretty tough time for pubs, and it still is. So be delighted to come and talk a bit about our business, but also about the industry as a whole, and what's happening in the industry, and the good and bad things that are happening in the pub world, and perhaps where we see it going in the next 10 years or so.
Well, we'll set that up hopefully early part of next year.
That would be great.
And people will learn more about you then.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for today.
That's all right. Pleasure. Thank you. Thanks for hosting.
No,
thanks for having us here and introducing and doing your bit. So
likewise. It's great to be working together again.
Likewise. It's very positive.